from the woods on Voice in the Bush, where I spout my opinions and commentary on whatever the fuck I feel like. I gotta ask. I just forgot what I was going to talk about there. It's about people again too. More stupidity. Oh yeah, I've been helping a fella that builds towers, like, you know, the towers you put in your yard, and then you can put like a Starlink or a wireless dish, whatever, right? So that's what he does. So most of the towers that he's putting up now, because Starlink opened up all of Ontario for people to get it, a lot of people are contacting to see about towers because they don't want to cut their trees down, all that stuff, right? What I'm seeing in these groups that people ask questions about Starlink is all these experts out there that they haven't had a Starlink, they know not what they're talking about, but they'll go on there and tell people everything they think they know to get them either to buy a Starlink or tear down Starlink. Are you people stupid? Okay, first of all, anybody that listens to just some Joe Blow on the internet talking about something like Starlink, don't. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, okay? My friend Mark, okay, wants to be my boss, that owns this company, he's an expert, okay? So when you see that, don't talk to the idiot John Jones who thinks he knows anything, because he doesn't know shit. He doesn't install towers. He's not a Starlink installer. There is no such thing as an official Starlink installer. I've talked to people at Starlink about his company becoming a reseller. They're not even set up for that yet. The enterprise people that they're setting up is just getting started here in 2023. Okay? I'm going to talk to you so-called experts. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? You have the right as the First Amendment to say whatever you want. It doesn't mean that you have to. You know nothing about Starlink unless you're in this business, okay? Or you've had one. And just because you've had one doesn't mean it's not set up right either, okay? You might say, well, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. And I might actually reach out and try to help you if you've had problems and hate Starlink. I've got Starlink and it's working perfectly. Now, it just so happens I have a friend that builds towers, and he did the install and all the rest of it. And they did a great job. But there's been a little problem. The little problem is that the way it was mounted, I'm getting a bit of obstruction from my own tower, because we weren't sure exactly if it was going to catch the tower. We discovered that it is. Starlink reached out after I told them what was going on. We checked everything, okay? And nope, not Starlink's fault, not the equipment. We know the equipment's good. It is my tower, the way we put it on there. So later this week, we're going to change it. And it'll work perfectly again, because when it was, I didn't have any obstructions. I had 200 megabit down and all the rest of it. So even with a bit of obstructions, okay, I'm still getting like 50, 80 megabit down. I had 5 megabit for the last 10 years. Okay, on wireless. And that company is not upgrading their infrastructure. They're not going to. They're probably going to end up bankrupting themselves. So I don't care. I'm not with them anymore. But what I'm saying is, you guys that are answering people, you're doing other people disservice. I know you don't care. But see, that's why I'm making this video. Because you're the stupid cunts, not the people that don't know what's going on in their Starlink. Let the experts tell. Okay? We tell people straight out what's what. And if they want to buy something and do it, then good. We'll make sure that they got the best service we can possibly give them. And we'll back up our service. Okay? But the people working at that company, they're experts. They have all done it for over 40 years, building towers. The company started building these other kind of towers in 1929. Okay? And that can all be checked on. Okay? And we're not the only one. I mean, there's companies all around the world. But Canada and the United States, lots of companies. But you so-called experts, okay, and you're not, okay, you're just mouthpieces trying to, I don't know what you're trying to pull. But leave these people alone, okay? If they need true answers, well, first of all, they're part of the problem too. Why would anybody go to Facebook to get expertise on something? Call a company. If you can't find a company, well, we pay for advertising in Facebook. It's there. We're not the only ones. Lots of people do. Okay? Talk to those people. Don't talk to John Jones from buttfuck Kentucky, you know, who's got half a bottle of bourbon in him and he suddenly decides to type and start, I mean, you know, and you with the half bottle of bourbon, Kentucky, shut the fuck up, you dumb cunts. You're not doing these people's favors. Unless you're wanting to hurt them on purpose or make them feel stupid or whatever. Okay? You're the problem, not them. I don't blame them for going to Facebook. They shouldn't to get their information, but I don't blame them because it's very hard to get information nowadays. Garage sale, Burden May Road. I might just go check that one. I'm looking for a cheap plastic pool for my raccoons. Anyways, they're only 30 bucks for brand new, but if I can get one for like 10 bucks, I'll be happier. So, she's having a hard time there. Anyway, she's a stubborn one. She's like my mom's age, and if I try to go pick up her garbage and bring it for her, she'd probably yell at me or something. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out, okay? You're not experts, you people running your mouths. And that's not just Starlink, it's all kinds of things, okay? But it just so happens I'm learning all about Starlink now that I have it, and I have a friend that owns a company. Okay, and he's been teaching me stuff, and I'm listening when he talks. We went for breakfast the other day, and he was just blabbing on about towers and Starlink and how it all works and everything. And I said, well, that's the ground stuff. You're obviously an expert. I know all about the space stuff because I'm a SpaceX and Elon Musk fanboy. So I watch everything he's doing. I know how many satellites go up. I know how many are failing. I know the problems they're having with the satellites having to adjust their orbits all the time. That's happening way more than what it used to be because there's so much space junk up there. I'm sure Elon's aware of it and the other folks doing it. They're going to have to do something. I know there's a company up in the States that started up that's starting to look at building a ship that can start collecting up the garbage in orbit. I've often said that Elon probably will have one of his starships be able to do that. I was supposed to call my mother. Starship to do that. Because Starship can be reconfigured, okay? But all you experts don't know that. But I know it, okay? Because I pay attention. And I watch and go to SpaceX and watch all the launches on YouTube, all that stuff, okay? So am I an expert like Elon and his people? Certainly not. But I know more than you. Okay, and when I don't know, I will say, go talk to this person. He's the expert. Let him talk to you. And if you don't agree with him then find another one. But don't go to John Jones, the cunt face on Facebook, because all he's trying to do is just whatever. He's not for you. And you're not doing yourself any favors. Okay? So, anyways, everybody be good. And, yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. See how sweet I get. Please like, share, and subscribe. I have 5 channels on the go. UFO, UAP, First Contact, Lad from the Woods, A Voice in the Bush, Winterfell Hunt and Fish Camp. I'm missing one of my favorites. Hang on here. Oh, Wicked Tunes, which is new 60s, 70s style music today from the kids. And the kids are making some good music. Good as anything we made in the 60s and 70s, I would say. And, yeah. So if you want to support, this link's down in the description. PayPal.com/ladfromthewoods. There you go. All right, everyone. Gotta call one letter on.